Welcome back to Hoop Historians Podcast. It's the special play-in special. I'm Diddy No Ball. I'm here with Ray. And today we're gonna be just, what I'm saying, discussing that play-in. So which matchup you want to start with?
We can go on order. I think Heat and Hawks play first.
Okay, I got some info. Um so Atlanta versus Miami. It seems like they play each other every year.
Yep, last year in the first round.
So you heard about them? They said they were gonna be Trade and Trey.
Yep, I heard
Or
they said
rumors.
the owner said that they was open to trades with that included him. I was just like, wow. But I don't know, man. They did have. I feel like they had an underachieving season. Barely cracking 500. That's not impressive. Um, they still have yet to reach that same level that they had in Trey's second season. But I don't know. I don't know if trading Trey is the right answer. But I can say that while he's been
What
there,
do you think he's worth? What do you think he's worth?
it's a lot of teams that would want Trey Young. I ain't even going like it ain't nothing to even sugarcoat it. I think he's he's an all-star. He's perennial all-star. So I mean he's gonna be worth something.
Is he worth the headache? That's really the question. Because I don't even think they can't beat the Heat. They got their ass bounced in the first round last year against the Heat. They gonna get whooped again today. And then he's saying like he's a coach killer. Like
I'm looking at all their stats and stuff for this year. Everything's just leaning towards offense. When it comes to defense, they on the back end of everything. Defensive rating 22nd.
I got it out down there. I got it out.
Opponent's points per game, they 26.
Mm-hmm.
That's I mean, I guess they didn't underachieve too much. Going into the season, they was expecting to win 42. They won 41. So I guess they just sort of underachieved. From the likes of what I've seen them come from, they've underachieved the last two seasons though.
And that's what I'm saying. So
being in the playing back-to-back seasons,
exactly.
That's
and not feeling like they can win. Do you feel like they can win?
I got Heat.
And you see what I'm saying? So it gets to the point, your best
player, they might get that number 8 if they lose to the Heat, but still they're going to be in the same predicament as last year. They're going to get bounced out the first round.
And that's what I'm saying. So this is supposed to be, we supposed to be talking about the playing matchup and this and this and that. I have no faith in the Hawks winning. But it's one game, so you never know what could happen. Trey could get hot, DeJounte could get hot, Bogdanovich could get hot, but I just doubt it, bro. And that's just like my biggest thing with the Hawks. They've been disappointing since they that Eastern Conference Finals run they made 2 years ago. So it's like, at what point do we stop valuing them and thinking of them as actual playoff contenders and an actual good team? I don't know. But let's talk about the matchup. Why do you have the Heat beating the Hawks in this play-in game?
For one, the Hawks don't have a Jimmy Butler on their team. Like a guy that can just completely take over a game. So, I mean, that's one thing I'm leaning towards. Another is when it comes to the difference in their bigs, I feel like Adebayo is miles ahead of Clint Capella and John Collins put together. Trey Young, he's inconsistent, and that's their best player by far. Of course, I mean, Murray has saved them in a lot of games, but it's clear cut who their number one is. And if he's inconsistent, especially going into a game where it's only literally one and done, I don't have a lot of faith in y'all team if y'all leader is somebody I can't fully rely on.
Who are the 5 best players in this game, in your opinion?
You talking about like in this like just how they
Out
been
of both
playing this
teams.
final? You talking about how they just been playing this final stretch of the season up until now,
Just how
or
you
just
think
period?
they go be in this game, in this one game. Like if you had to rank the 5 best players in this game.
I'm gonna put Butler as 1, 2. I'll put Trey as 2, but I think the rest of the spots probably be filled by the Heat.
See now, I
Maybe
got
I probably put Murray as 5, but I put Hero and Adebayo in those other spots, and they really interchangeable because you don't never one game Adebayo might show up more than Hero, another game Hero might show up more than Adebayo. So
you think you put Hero over DeJounte Murray?
I would right now. Overall, I wouldn't, but as far as just like going into this game, I would.
Because my only thing with Hero is I think he's better offensively than DeJounte, but he don't never show up and play in games, playoff games, any game that damn matter. That's just that's
That's
just the
another
story
thing
of
I
his
was thinking
career.
about too, because I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting.
Because
That's all I'm gonna say.
I feel like the Hawks have an advantage with their bigs because you know the Heat only got one big. He's way better than all their bigs, but he's only one. You look at the Hawks; they got Kongwu, they got Capella, they got Collins, they got Jalen Johnson. Like they got a lot of bigs.
But that's the
So
wrong. That's the wrong. I feel like that's the wrong game plan for this game because the Heat don't even go through their big. So all them
well,
bigs is on. It's not gonna be as relevant as if they was playing like a Bucks team or something.
mm,
Then they'd come into effect more like, oh, okay, you got all these bigs you can switch on Portis and Lopez and Giannis. But in this game, I mean, they gonna play them because they in a rotation, but their presence ain't gonna like they what they bring to the table ain't gonna be as much like valued as much as it would against, like I said, a Bucks team because the Heat. I mean, Adebayo is just there for cleanup. They're not really trying to run no offense through him. He have his moments, but for the most part, they're not trying to run nothing through him really. So I mean,
but my only thing is they actually have they should out rebound the Heat. They probably won't. They should get more offensive rebounds than the Heat. They probably won't. Uh, I don't
I
know,
can say
bro.
don't underrate Jimmy Butler now as a rebounder either, especially in crucial games.
Nah, I ain't gonna underestimate Jimmy. I think Jimmy probably go. I have a good feeling he go for 30 plus because I don't even know they will put on Jimmy. Probably DeAndre Hunter. That's not good enough
They
because
might even throw in some what's it called, Murray and Bogdanovich on him too.
you can't put Murray on a Murray too small. Like Jimmy Butler literally can play in the post at this point, so
But I'm
you
saying
can't put Murray on him.
I'm pretty. It's kind of like in football. They're gonna probably have like a spy on him. They're not just gonna leave him on an island. I don't think they're
You
gonna leave
can't
any of their defenders on an island other than Hunter, maybe.
you can't
But
do that if you got Hero in the game because Hero is a knockdown shooter and he can get hot. So it's
of course,
like
whoever Gordon Hero, of course they're not gonna use him as they probably gonna use one of the bigs just in case he try to bully him into the paint. But as far as like if
mm,
they just leaving him in the mid range, Murray can do it. If he try to rely on jump shots on Murray, that's not gonna be a good idea.
mm.
Because Murray still got the wingspan to be able
what
to contest it.
what would it mean if the Hawks somehow upset the Heat? Would that mean something for them? You think that wouldn't? It would be just
Who number 2?
the
Boston.
Celtics. Yep, it still be easy work.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't
Boston,
know,
man,
bro.
they just on another level right now.
It's
Hawks
just
is
the
like if
Hawks.
Hawks, even if Hawks managed to play their best basketball up until this point in that whole series, I don't think it's gonna be enough against Boston.
Because I just look at the Hawks and Heat. It's like we done seen it so many times, and I'm pretty sure the Heat, like the
Just
Heat,
got their number.
yeah. You saying Udonis Haslem won't go for like 24 his last game? He hit like
And was
three
hitting
threes.
threes. Caught a oop. I'm like, okay, yeah,
I
they
be
gonna
wondering if
drug
this
test
shit
you
be
after this
scripted.
game.
Man, that boy caught a oop. I be like, all right, man. See,
We
this is
seen last
scripted,
time we
so.
tried to catch an oop, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago. I'm like, you older now. How you catching oops now? But hey,
But
man, I don't know.
so final predictions. Who you think gonna be the highest scorer in this game?
Butler.
Who will get the most rebounds?
Probably Capella.
And how much do you think the Heat gonna win by?
I think they win by at least 9.
Okay. Now the last question, we can get to the Timberwolves and Lakers. If the Atlanta Hawks lose, especially if they get blew out, if you was the GM, what would you do with the Hawks?
I wouldn't pull the gun. I wouldn't pull the trigger so fast because I'll see how they do in the next playing game, and then how they go into the playoffs and how they finish throughout that. But if they don't make the playoffs at all, oh yeah, it's gonna be demolition time.
So
Ain't nobody gonna be safe. I don't think. Because I mean, if you're willing to get rid of your number one, everybody else need to be looking at around too. Like, hey, what that mean for me?
yeah. I mean, I like
And I think
DeJounte
Trey
and I
Young is
like
also a package
Okongwu.
deal. I don't think they just get rid of Trey by himself. They might. Hey, we know another person out there who name always in trade rumors. Collins might be going with him.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad if they blow it all the way up and start rebuilding around
But
Okongwu and Jalen Johnson and AJ Griffin, and I keep DeJounte Murray because I feel like their skill set is just hard to find. That defensive guard that can actually still get you 20 points. I feel like that's just a solid. That's a solid foundation. But I can't keep Trey. If Trey flame out this year, I can't keep Trey, especially with the way he act off the court and in that locker room. Nah, yeah, nah.
dang, what
Anything.
I done heard little stuff, but I didn't know he was. Man, I didn't know he was causing that much ruckus.
Bro, that boy Trey Young. Bro, you don't remember what last year when I came out and told you, I said, bro, I don't like when he said he don't care about the regular season
Oh
boring.
yeah.
Like from that point on, he's been getting worse and worse. He wasn't doing all this.
At one point, didn't they say something about him and the coach?
Yeah, he was getting into it with McMillan, but he got into it with the coach before McMillan.
Yeah.
So it's like at some point, are you even worth this trouble?
You gotta be out there. You gotta be out there
Getting us to the
producing
finals every
results.
year.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, even then, I'm not really just a big fan of people just talking back to the coach. But if you are gonna do that type of stuff, you can't be no first round exit.
Man, not every year.
And you can't be underperforming either as an individual.
He didn't even make an All-Star game this year. That's a problem, bro.
Yeah. Well, we already knew that wasn't gonna happen. Dude was shooting like under 40% at one point in this year. Like
But
he got better as the year got on, but it was.
Did you know that was gonna happen before
No.
the year started? You know he wasn't gonna be no All-Star. He was one of them dudes you damn near check in every year. Just his trajectory. That's what it seemed like. And I'm just saying, like all this coming.
You can't have comparisons like to Steph Curry when you out there performing like that.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like him and Luka's been the two most disappointing players this year for me. Him and Luka. Luka attitude and just them dudes not even making the play in, and Trey Young just Whew, let's move on.
But I ain't gonna lie. As of late, I haven't watched a lot of Hawks basketball, so it might surprise me.
That's the problem. Nobody has.
That's the thing. They might actually be asleep.
No, hell no.
But
they already lost to the Heat 3 times this year. The Heat are 3-1 against them this year, and the Heat wasn't playing dudes. Jimmy Butler missed a couple games. Like it's just, I don't got no faith in the Hawks, and they've been relatively healthy all year.
I've seen the Hawks have some battles with some contending teams, but most of the time they lose them. And that right there, like you got to be able to pull out what's called pause. You got to be able to you got to be able to finish those games sometimes, because I mean that's playoff basketball moments right there. When it's a close game down the stretch and you can't complete the mission, like that's something that I always take into account when I see those. When I see it's coming down to the wire, and it's like every time y'all never went. Okay, yeah, I seen enough now. They did that against the Wizards. I'm like, how y'all losing close games down the wire to the Wizards?
To the Wizards, man. But you ready to move on to Timberwolves Lakers?
Yeah.
So, Timberwolves versus the Lakers. Man, this would have been a great game if Rudy Gobert
and McDaniels would have played. They don't know how to keep their hands to themselves.
Like, that was just stupid. Rudy Gobert is one of the lamest NBA players I can remember. And Jaden McDaniels is like, bro, why would you do that?
It just had all season to punch a wall. I don't know.
So what is your general thoughts on this game? Because they still got Ant, they still got Cat.
Lakers supposed to do is go out there and dominate. Go through 80. I don't care about LeBron going out there taking 20 shots. LeBron, if you gotta force the ball to 80, give the ball to 80. Because they don't, man, with Gobert out, the paint is gonna be, man. If 80 don't end the game with 35 plus points, I don't know.
Come on.
He did it the first game. He did it last time they just played, and Gobert was out there. So I don't want to hear about I don't know about that.
Man, I ain't banking on 80 going out giving 30 every night. That's just me.
You don't got to do it every night. But I'm saying the nights where everything is leaning towards your favor, you better go out there and take advantage of that.
They ain't got no Nas Reed. They ain't got McDaniels, and they ain't got Gobert. So he should eat. But
Cal Anderson gonna be guarding that boy. I know they ain't gonna put Cat on him. They don't never put Cat on him.
Hey, don't do that, because Cat cooked him last year. Don't do that. Cat.
Going based off last year. I'm going based off just a couple weeks ago.
No, I'm just
AD outplayed they best three players all put together. Especially when the fourth quarter came.
Say, man, hey, the one thing that the Lakers have no answer for, you already know who I'm gonna say. Anthony Edwards. Like, that's gonna be a problem. Because, man, they gave up all them points to Norman Powell and Eric Gordon and Anthony Edwards is a different type of athlete.
I said last time we played them, go look at what Anthony Edwards shot. It was terrible. He shot like 3 for 14 or 3-15.
He shoot terrible a lot, but that, like, his impact on the game. Because I don't know if you. I didn't watch. I was listening to it on the radio when they was playing. Who they just beat? The Pelicans, when Brandon Ingram was giving it to them boys. Anthony Edwards, he turned it all the way up. They came back from down I think they were down like double digits for sure. And then they lost Gobert. Then they lost McDaniels. And Anthony Edwards and Cat was in foul trouble. Anthony Edwards just said, man, I'm finna go get this game. He had like 5 blocks, 4 steals. And he just was making play after play after play as an athlete. And I say this all the time when it comes to the playoff basketball, even play-in basketball, you do not underestimate the best athletes on the court. And Anthony Edwards, without a shadow of doubt, is going to be the best athlete on that court, man. And he going to be doing some things. You like, man. And it could be his possible. Wait, this is the 7-8. This is the 7-8.
So he ain't winning.
No, he got one more game. But Say, man, don't underestimate Ant because he literally just took it.
I'm not underestimating what Cat and Ant bring to the table. Anybody who know basketball, anybody who just know what they bring to the table, they know that they're going to show up. It's just Lakers got all their pieces, so we don't have no reason why not to go into this game 100% confident that we're going to come out of this game with a W.
So okay, so I can't really pick the Timberwolves because it'll be kind of fake of me, just what all is going on. But even if the Lakers do win, what would be a bad win in your opinion, or is there any such thing as a bad win?
No, because it's a playoff type setting. So I still expect Timberwolves to come out and play hard. They still got their two main superstars there, so I still feel like it can come down to the wire.
Okay, which seed do you want? Do you want the 7th seed to play Memphis? Or would you rather, you as a fan, have the 8th seed to play the Nuggets?
I want Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks been talking. Ja Morant said what he said before the trade deadline. And once again, they missing they main bigs too. So I want Anthony Davis to go into the playoffs with an empty plate and to leave with a full plate.
So, okay, just like how we did it. What you expecting from LeBron before I move on to some different topic? What you expecting?
LeBron going. I feel like that's why I really speak on him. LeBron, I feel like he gonna do what LeBron does. I just want him to kind of play second fiddle though, and let AD just kind of, because we seen what AD was doing when LeBron was out. I know LeBron's on the sideline seeing this. So I'm like, let the offense just run through AD. I'm tired of seeing, since LeBron came back, AD ain't shot over 15 shots in the game. I'm like, man, come on, AD. You was shooting 20, 25 shots before LeBron got here. Of course, a couple games he shot. But those games where D'Lo was going off, Austin Reeves was going off, Beasley was scoring some buckets. So I wasn't really too mad about that. But I want to see the offense go through AD. Even if it's just, okay, I'm going to throw it into the post to AD. Okay, AD don't got nothing. Okay, now throw it back, y'all. But I hate seeing possessions where AD don't even touch the ball sometimes. And sometimes, I mean, you can't just blame that on the offense. Sometimes you got to blame that on the player. You got to demand the ball. If you feel like you got an advantage, don't just stand there and be like, oh, they didn't pass me the ball. Man, all I'm saying is AD got to be more demanding, but also the offense have to be more willing to say, okay, yeah, it's obvious that AD has the biggest advantage here. Even if they put Cat on him, I'm like, that's barbecue chicken for AD.
So what you expecting out of D'Lo? You think D'Lo gonna come out there with a little sauce on him since this is his former team and they traded him? How you feel like D'Lo gonna perform, and what do you want to see out of him?
I feel like one thing I have noticed with D'Lo lately is LeBron has let him play make more. Like LeBron took a step back from trying to get all them assists. He was just trying to score. So he really let D'Lo handle the point positions and all the ball handling duties. But then also he don't just restrict himself to just, okay, I'm a point guard. He still go out there and get you about somewhere between 15 and 19 points too. Some nights he done got 20 plus. So it's just really about how the flow of the game going. Because I feel like when him and Austin Reeves like find the groove, that's when the Lakers really are their most dangerous. Because you got
which one of them you putting on Ant? That's my biggest thing.
They gonna put Vanderbilt on him. Come on now, you keep forgetting about Vanderbilt, man.
I'll be forgetting about Vanderbilt, bro.
They putting D'Lo on Conley. They putting Vanderbilt on what's it called? On Ant. And you put Reeves on whoever. I mean, that's they don't got no other perimeter people you really got to
As soon
stop
as I
like that.
walk in, I already knew Ray was going to be gassing up his Lakers. I already know that boy ready. Hey
Nah,
man,
Oh,
look,
we
you
nah.
got every right in the world because I ain't finna sit here and act like I thought they was gonna be in the playoffs. What was that first team since '05? Start with a 2-10 record to end up with a winning record at the end of the season.
hey man,
Something like
I
that.
called it before they even made the. Well, no, right when they made the trade, I said,
I
"Yep,
just
you
gonna
better
say,
turn
boy,
them
quit
on."
that cap. I just gonna say, quit that cap. That boy say I called it before the trade. We said the Lakers was
I
dumpster
might,
juice before the trade.
I gotta go back and check. I might have called it before.
Chris, I want to hear what you said. You said the Timberwolves was gonna beat the Lakers, and you said they
Huh?
could beat the. You
Yo,
said the. Nah, don't say
No, I
You said the
said
was
Timberwolves
this
could
was
beat the
I
this
said
was
Lakers
this before
no.
was this
and the
before the
Grizzlies.
suspension and the injury?
This is before I knew about the suspension, but this is before I knew that old boy had hurt his hand and was out. When I said that they could beat the Nuggets if they end up matching up with them at that 8th seed.
Man, you think they can beat the Lakers right now? You think that's what you think about
Right
the
now, no,
Timberwolves?
because I don't think because I believe they can do it without Gobert, but I don't think they can do it without McDaniels.
Gobert just gonna miss this game though. So let's say they do
Well,
lose,
yeah,
he'll be
but
back for that
even
weekend
if
game.
Gobert was out for the playoffs, I still think they can get it done without Gobert.
Talking about
I
against the
just feel like
Nuggets.
from what I've seen, they what?
You talking about against you said they can get it done in the playoffs, like against the Nuggets,
Yeah, I just feel like they're a better team offensively without them.
but
They've won more games without them.
You bro, don't
they
start
they
that. You
miss
think they can beat
they
the
miss.
Nuggets?
I mean, Ant, don't get me wrong, Ant is a great defender, but they missing also another perimeter defender out of McDaniels. He
Well,
got to
that's
be
what I'm
definitely.
saying. I was saying that based off the fact I thought McDaniels was still there. I wasn't really tripping on whether Gobert was there or not. But like I just said, that statement was made before I knew McDaniels was out for the season. I didn't realize he fucked his hand up that bad. I know he punched the wall, but what I say, that wall has a winning record. Niggas need to stop acting like they gonna win against that wall, man. Yeah, you may put a hole in a couple of them, but shit, even when you put a hole in it, it still sends you to the doctor.
My
That
whole
wall has
thing
a winning
is
record, and I need y'all to stop punching these walls.
so y'all not gonna put no stock into the Timberwolves rallying back and beating the Pelicans without those two dudes.
The Lakers done punched up on them too. So I mean, I don't know. The
But
Pelicans, I don't know.
The Pelicans are a hard team to like.
You don't know how they're gonna show up.
There you go.
I just feel like, man, they come back and their performance by Ant without Gobert, without McDaniels, and they going through all that controversy. I feel like,
Speaking of
man,
the
I
speaking of the Pelicans, how would you like a trade package deal for well, no, they gonna have to give up a lot of stuff too though. I was gonna say about Trae Young going there.
And
yeah.
trade him for who?
That's what I don't know what they. I don't.
Shit, you can have Zion.
Shit.
Man, he don't play.
Shit, man, the way that you included be talking about him, it don't matter. When you
And
put
they
him in
was,
there, we know what he is.
bro, they
But
put up a whole meme. They said that Bridges was on pace to play 83. They said Bridges was on pace to play 83 games this season, while Zion is on pace to play 90 games in his whole career.
dang.
And y'all call me crazy when I talk. I mean, y'all already know how I was, campaigning for him. But man, after a while, it's like shit, dog. I can't keep campaigning for some shit and you ain't out there, or beating the table for you and you ain't out there.
Hey man, that's man child though.
It's man child, but right now he acting like a goddamn child.
So he gonna miss the play in. I heard if they make the playoffs, he gonna miss the whole first round too.
Zion ain't coming back this year. He gets
Talking about
hurt. It's an
they still
automatic
rehabbing his
season ender.
hamstring. I'm like, Man.
That's a out of anytime I hear Zion get hurt, I assume it's for the rest of the season. See you next year. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna
Every
have to change his play style. If his hamstrings is messed up as they saying,
he's going to have to change his body. This my thing. I give this to LeBron. The fact that everybody has the ability to watch and see how LeBron handles his body, how he handles his cardio, how he handles his healthy eating. Like the fact that don't none of these dudes take that and use it, like a Luka Doncic, like a Zion. Hey, if you say, and that's the difference between some of these dudes. That's why I kind of don't look at Luka how I was looking at Luka at first, because it's like Luka can improve on the simple things. He got the hard stuff down. It's the simple things with him that he's not improving on. And that is a bigger red flag than anything. Same thing with Zion. If you know you got to work on your body, you know your body ain't been holding up, you have to change it. Joel Embiid changed his body. Steph Curry changed his body. You have to do it. And if you don't do it,
even LeBron, we saw LeBron after he left Miami, you know, as he was getting older, he got some of that muscle off of him. Yeah. And slimmed up so he can run that floor.
Chris Paul too. Chris Paul changed up his body. It's like you have to do it. You have to do it, bro. It don't make no sense for y'all. And then y'all are young.
Shit, look at Giannis. That boy was probably 140 pounds soaking wet, even at 6'10". He was small as hell. He came back after one summer and shit had all of us thinking that nigga been in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Giannis got big.
Giannis took that one summer and dedicated to building some muscle because of the way he played. Because a lot of people don't realize he was playing like that coming out the gate. He was just small as hell.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's hard to play. I like to drive to the basket and try to play bully
ball.
That
small.
I ain't got the muscle to do it. So.
Yeah, I mean, just like he said with Steph. I mean, Steph want to keep driving into that paint. Shit,
Steph he was getting beat up. Now.
He was getting beat up. He finally hit that weight room, and we see the difference.
I done seen Steph finish through some dudes these last couple years. At this point,
I mean, look at Jalen Brunson. Like, even as small as he is, Jalen Brunson is built. That's why he's able to do the things he does. Like, he's that small and backing people down.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Big body. The only person with a sloppy body that I don't mind is Jokic, because he still can play every game. Not Luka.
But Luka got too many. Well, I'm talking about just as far as the results we getting, but as far as reliability,
I never want to add a shape guard, Chris. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to.
I mean, yeah, but he ain't your typical guard.
Kyle Lowry. I was just gonna say Kyle Lowry, bro. That should go catch up to Luka so fast, bro.
And before them, the only one I could think of looked out of shape was Paul Pierce. Not a definition in his body. I'm like, you can go to the weight room?
Nah, yeah, Paul Pierce is just fat, bro.
I'm with Paul Pierce, boy. But I don't know, fool. We was talking about the other playing games too.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Cause I ain't putting no stats up for it, but we can just go through them.
Oh man, I'm still just having to accept the fact that this playing thing is a thing.
I like it.
It's alright. It creates, for more competitive basketball, but I just,
My thing is the teams suck. The teams in the play on their island or suck or mediocre, so it don't really matter. Like especially if the team, look at the team like the Lakers. They just made this trade. They just got all their pieces back. They deserve a chance if you ask to the playoffs if they're good enough.
But just like you said, they deserve a chance.
Well, but yeah,
I don't know what that was. But
Pelicans Thunder.
I don't know.
Say, man, I can't go against. I can't go against that boy. You already know who I'm talking about.
SGA.
That dude is nice, bro. He got it. I think he the I put him over Tony Parker as far as a finishing guard. SGA
You put
is
him
bigger.
over?
Yes. Yes. As a finisher, yes. Tony Parker.
Parker made a
saying
career out of this. You hype off a couple of years?
Yes, I am.
Oh man, we got disconnected.
Do I got to tell you again what Parker did?
But I still stand on what I said.
Parker led the whole league in points in the paint, not for guards, for every single player in the league.
I see what you're
saying. I'm not putting no point guard over him when it comes to finishing ability. Ever.
Who we talking about?
Right there.
You can say,
I got SGA right there with Tony Parker.
You can say Westbrook more explosive. You can say D Rose more athletic. You can say John Wall is more.
I can say SGA is right there.
All those guys can dunk. Tony Parker did this by just laying the ball up.
SGA is too, and he's averaging 30, dunk. Right?
How tall is SGA?
6'6". He ain't that athletic.
Do you know what Tony Parker would live at 6'6"?
Tony Parker is also one of the quickest guards to ever be in the NBA too, though. It's a different type of athleticism.
Name me all the point guards that's quick and had his finishing ability. Because Tyler Austin, ain't he quick? Do we regard him as one of the greatest finishers of all time? No.
You only saying that because Tony Parker's career has been there, done that. But you watch SGA, you like, bro, this dude is one of the greatest finishers to ever play the game.
The fact that we even having this debate about who's a better finisher out of a 6-foot guy and a 6'6" guy, that's you don't hear how crazy that is.
I don't see.
That's like somebody saying, man, Kobe was a better finisher than Tony Parker. I'm like, Kobe is 6'6".
Man.
If I'm getting compared to D-Wade, I'm like, dude, I'm 5'9", 5'10". D-Wade is 6'4" and can dunk. If I'm in the same breath as finishing and I can't even dunk, that shows you how great of a finisher I am. I only have to rely on layups.
I'm still taking SGA, Ray.
Hey, you can take him.
It's been too consistent. It's been too consistent, bro. Dude,
we seen Parker do it on the biggest stage of all.
Oh my God! Here we go with this.
We did. We seen him drop 50 in the playoffs before, or was it 40? It was one of them. I know for sure.
He got a Finals MVP. Sure. He got a Finals MVP too.
No, it was against he did it against did he do it against the Suns one year?
It was let's get that to the Pelicans and Thunder, man. I brought it one little piece. That boy gonna stay on them forever, man. We get it. We get it, school. We get it, man.
Man. I wasn't expecting that. I thought you would say he was on the same level. You see, you put him ahead. I'm like, whoa. I don't know about that one.
Because I was watching a Pelicans Thunder game, like one of their more recent games. Say, man. The combination of Giddey, Jalen Williams, the rookie, the guard, and SGA, I don't know, bro. Because they started out, they was kind of clamping SGA because they was throwing Herb Jones on them, of course. Trey Murphy got him a little bit. But when they started shutting down SGA, Jalen Williams started attacking that paint. And the fact that Jalen Williams was able to do that as a rookie, and this was like in February, he got way better since then. Josh Giddey is a 6'8" real-life playmaker. They gang rebound. SGA, the best player in the game. SGA better than Brandon Ingram. It is what it is. I love Brandon Ingram, but I just think SGA is just a better basketball player.
I love that you finally gave OKC's supporting cast their flowers because you've been laughing at them boys all season.
I ain't been laughing at them, but I'm not finna hype them up and act like that's just a great supporting cast either, though. SGA is still elevating that supporting cast. Like he's making it look like he's getting 30. Ingram's gonna go for 40. I think Ingram can go for 40 just because they put Lou Dort on him in the game I watched. And the thing with I can't kinda. It's hard to say he was cooking.
They just switch Williams on him.
And that was my biggest problem, and that's what I do want to see tomorrow. They'll put Jalen Williams on it because Jalen Williams, he's 6'6" with a 7'2" wingspan. So and he got some size.
And he led
on
all
him.
rookies in steals.
Yeah, so I do want to see that matchup, but they had Dort on them, they had SGA on them, and the thing with Ingram is he just shoot over dudes. He literally just shoot over people.
It's gonna be
Cause
tough to put the ball on the ground. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be like just too tough for him to put the ball on the ground with Williams, but he gonna have to be more careful than when Dort is what's it called? Guarding him.
The only thing is the game I watched, they didn't have CJ. And the game before that, they didn't have Ingram. And in the game before that, it was just Zion. So it was like the season was weird, so I couldn't really just scout the games with everybody fully healthy and see what it really, really looked like. This was the closest thing. They didn't have CJ, so I don't know what
Ingram has
CJ
a
go
big
bring.
game. I was just about to ask if Ingram has a big game and CJ shows up, do you think Thunder
I was
still
checking
win?
them caps.
Nah.
Oh.
I think that'll be too much firepower. If Ingram go for 40 and CJ go for like 25, 30,
So
because SGA go give you 30. Guaranteed.
And Chris, what is Valanciunas gonna do?
say, man.
Because they don't really have what big do they have to really stop
He
him?
killed them. He killed them. I'm glad you brought him up. He killed them last game. They don't have no bigs. I'm so mad they didn't get Mark Williams in the draft. They got Ousmane Dieng. Like that shit was so crazy. Cause like the only thing they needed was a big. Even if you had Chet ain't got no size on him. If they would have got Mark Williams, now Oklahoma City probably got one of the most versatile rosters in the NBA. But like you said, right, they didn't have no bigs. Valanciunas, I think he had like 15 and a half on him when they just was consistently going to him because he just was finishing through dudes, finishing over dudes. And that's the one thing I will say. If Valanciunas and CJ show up, if Trey Murphy keeps shooting from the three like he been doing, then I got the Pelicans. But if it comes down to a close game, I can't go against SGA because that boy a killer, man. That boy a killer, bro.
So what's the final verdict?
Who gonna be at home? Y'all know.
I think the Pelicans.
Yeah, I think the Pelicans are 9. So I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna stunt, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Pelicans. They've been there before. They done actually won playing games and actually won playoff games. I'm gonna go Pelicans. And CJ coming back. They ain't got no answer for Valanciunas.
Is Alvarado still hurt?
I don't know, but he ain't do shit the game I watched anyway. So, who y'all got?
I'm gonna go Pelicans. I feel like it's gonna come down to the wire though. I know you were saying if it do come down to the wire, you got Thunder, but I don't know. I feel like Pelicans might pull it out if they do go down to the wire. Just because I feel like they got more options they can go through.
Yeah, they really do, especially with CJ coming back. Chris, that boy probably got his mic on mute. Yup. But what was the other game? What's the other playing game?
Bulls and the Raptors.
Y'all really want to talk about that?
I got the Raptors.
Yeah.
My bad. Somebody was talking to me, but if you asking me who I'm gonna pick out that Pelicans game, I'm taking New Orleans.
Okay. We'll give Bulls and Raptors like 6 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Who?
Bulls and Raptors. Yeah.
Who?
I ain't gonna lie. I got Bulls. They got the two best scorers in the game.
Yeah, I don't. Fred VanVleet's been wetting the bed all year, so I don't.
DeRozan ain't been playing that great lately though.
He ain't been playing that great, but shit. Who better
than
than
VanVleet?
Gary Trent and nah. And then Zach LaVine has been killing the second half of the year.
I think Siakam gonna have a big game because they ain't gonna have nobody to guard him.
Siakam, boy got 2 moves.
And who on 18 gonna stop it? Because they ain't got no real paint protection.
I don't know. I just don't trust the Raptors to score.
I don't trust DeRozan. I don't trust Vucevic. Patrick Beverly can talk all day long, but only person you really can trust on the Bulls is LaVine, and even then, we seen what he does in meaningful games like this.
Yeah, but I'm still taking him over Pascal and Fred VanVleet, and I mean, because Fred VanVleet has been awful this year. I don't think people realize how bad he's been. I think he's like
I do.
in the 30s from like the floor, not the three from the floor. So
yeah, I know. Yeah, Vleet's been trash.
he has been terrible. And if you asking me, I mean, which terrible I want more, give me the Bulls. The Bulls will be a little bit more entertaining. I get to see that little chihuahua going around getting on every goddamn nerves for a little bit. Oh, I mean Patrick Beverly, not Chihuahua.
That boy been shooting 39% from the field.
39%, bro. That's bad. That's bad. Like, goddamn. Where was I at when niggas were getting scouted? I can do that.
The boy, his last 2 games, he shot 27%, 14%, and then 8% from 3.
Good God, these people are getting paid millions of dollars.
That's good. Well, y'all ready to wrap this up? Because I don't want to talk about the Bulls and Raptors that much. They both.
I knew that wasn't finna last 6 minutes. I knew that wasn't finna last 6 minutes. I knew you was capping as soon as you said it. I knew you was capping as soon as you said it. I said 6 minutes.
I want the Bulls to win though. I want to see what Pat Bear celebration gonna be.
Oh yeah, they do got the play-in expert over there, Pat.
The play-in MVP.
And it's in his hometown. He might go into the crowd.
The play-in MVP.
He gonna find his mama and just be, boy, no.
That's all I need to see. Get his ugly ass out the way. Where his mama?
Oh yeah. You ain't saying
that. Patrick mama fine?
Boy, Patrick Beverly mama dragging a wagon, boy. That motherfucker dragged got him.
Go look. But yeah, man. Anything else y'all want to say about any of these playing games? The Bulls, Raptors, that shit go suck. I ain't gonna watch it.
Who Atlanta playing again?
Heat.
Oh shit, that's a dog walk.
Timberwolves.
I don't know what I mean. I'm pretty sure I missed it. I don't know what Atlanta gonna do this offseason, bro. I mean, they gonna trade. I mean, of course, you know they're gonna try to ask for a haul, but I don't know.
Who you got? The Timberwolves and Lakers. Oh well, he's gone. So are we. This is all for the Hoop Historians play-in special.
My bad, I ain't hear what you said.
Who you got for Timberwolves Lakers before we get off?
Give me the Tims. They punching their way to the playoffs.
Well, you heard it. Well, that'll be it for Hoop Historians play-in special. I didn't know Bob. That's Ray. That's white boy Chris, man. Till next time.
Yep.
Lakers, I hope, man. Lakers better win by 15 or I ain't gonna respect it. But all right.